Please welcome live on stage, the love monkey himself, Joe Pasquale.
Yes, good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or children, or whoever it is that's watching this this cavalcade of CAC. This is what this is, and this is the official voiceover for some of the video. I don't know why I'm doing this really. The video company said, oh, it'd be nice if you did a voiceover. Well, so that's what I'm going to do. It's a bit strange really, because there ain't a lot to say about it. It all speaks for itself really, doesn't it? Just to sit and watch it and go, oh yeah, that's CAC. Look, see? Can you believe that? Look at it, it looks like bloody boot sole, doesn't it?
If you're ever feeling unwell, if you've got a cold, the flu, a nasty rash, all you've got to do is cover
See, I didn't realise I looked like this, or sound like that.
Oh, I can't believe it's not.
Look at those glasses, look.
What's this? You don't know that,
They're quite good glasses, those, aren't they? I've got those on there. What sort are they? I think they might be Ted Baker, that's who they are. Ted Baker glasses, they're quite good, aren't they? I've got them from Specsavers. Special deal. Look at that. Look, I've got a sweat on already, haven't I? You can see the veins in my head. Look how intense I am. Look, very intense.
Not until you show us some form of identification. Complete nightmare. So what I'm going to start the show.
That jacket's nice as well, though. I like that jacket. Look, see, I went to do the button up and I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, it's a lovely sim. Hair's quite good as well.
That's right.
Bit spiky, it's a bit Gareth Gates' dad.
Oh, Sullivan, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I am a very model of a modern major gentleman. I tend to make a festival and animal and minnow. I know the kings of England, they get quite a bunch historical. From America to Waterloo, in all the categorical. All together now.
Definitely CAC, and it looks, some of those people there, look, I like watching the audience.
Decide all on your own.
Look, watch the audience, see what's in the audience. Because some people just don't laugh.
Keep it down that side.
And others just pretend to laugh because the camera's on
It'll be
them.
a bloody long night this is then. You don't know, but I had an argument this morning. I had a row with my wife this morning, right? All because I didn't open the car door for her. Well, to tell you the truth...
Look at the veins in my neck. Look, they're quite muscular, aren't they? Look at that.
Okay, so the thing is... The police turned up, right? I wanted to know what happened.
Paper
So
bag on the back there. Comes in a bit later on, I'll make my head disappear.
I said, no, sir, just give me the facts. So I went... I
can't believe I'm sitting here commenting on an hour of CAC.
I'll tell you what's nice, right? What's really nice to see so many people come out and see a bit of live entertainment.
Oh, this is a good gag coming up. Makes me laugh every time, this one. Well, not every time. It might today, it might not. I don't know. I might sit there and no, I've heard it and not laugh at it. I can't stand it when my trousers start sagging down. May as well have got a big beer belly hanging out. So I should have had braces and a belt, really. See, but it's starting to droop already. Yeah, my trousers.
And I start flicking through the channels, right? Half hour later, my tea's got cold, I end up watching bloody Star Trek.
That's true, that is. There's nothing on Sky anymore, is there? Just pants.
I was in the hotel last night, right? After 9 o'clock at night last night, every single channel had sex on the telly. I sat on the edge of my bed, shaking my fist at it.
Yeah, good gag, see? I'm not there, clap at that one. What are you clapping for?
Like that. Didn't think you was going to get that, but you did.
Ah, see Michael Jackson move there, did you see that? I was born to be a dancer.
Speaks French, moi. So what I'm going to
Yes. Sometimes I get a paper cut off of that little tape measure.
It rhymes. No, it don't.
Oh, look at
Recently, you want me now, don't? Because recently, right, I've been going to karate lessons, but because I'm dyslexic, it ended up going to karaoke lessons, right? And last week I got set upon by 6 skinheads and I got through 3 verses of I Will Survive before they beat me up.
Look, I've got a sweat on, haven't I?
They was all lined up in front of me, right? And they was all tooled up.
I might look sweaty, but I've got a big dry tick on my back there.
But it didn't blend in. And one of them was an agoraphobic.
Yeah, stayed up quite well, didn't he?
He went, oi you, inside. So what I done? I looked at them, right, and they looked at me.
Oh, that bog's great, isn't it? I love my bog. I got it off the internet. I can't remember what the website was called, but I actually got it off the internet. I don't know why, but I just saw it. I thought, oh, I could use that. Oh, I've done my buttons up here. What did I do those up for? Nice jacket, that, and I like that a lot. Nice.
First I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. I spent most of my life feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head. And you see me, somebody new, then they kick me in the knackers, so I'm like that.
Like Wayne Sleep's mum there,
Okay,
isn't
well, I can't know. Give me a drum roll.
Oh, and done my jacket again. What did I do that for? Oh, yeah. Dropped it, didn't I?
I was blinded by the lights. So that, I was dazzled for a split. Got lost.
I look a bit divvy there, don't I?
I'm very good at this though, aren't I?
I look very divvy there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at the power in those eyes. You know, if I was 4 years old, I'd get half hour out of this. I would.
I got this idea from when I was a kid, when we went to assembly at school. And the headmaster, whenever he did that, whenever he got behind there and he called people's names out for him all around a prize, I got a bit of a telling off. And they always used to do it, bring the lights down, maybe have a spotlight on him.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Beware the badger, it said on the gate. A bit off my tadger, I read it too late.
I wasn't very good at school. I only got 2 O levels. Metalwork and biology.
It's cat, isn't it? I told you it's cat.
Still well with
listen,
cat,
a couple
though.
of weeks ago, at Bank Holiday Monday, a couple of weeks ago, we was in Blackpool. I did a show in Blackpool. This actually happened, ladies and gents. I was walking along the seafront in Blackpool on the beach, right? There was actually a bloke on the beach with a cricket bat hitting this woman over the edge of it. A policeman came along, took the cricket bat off the bloke, started hitting the woman as well. And to top it all, a crocodile came up and started eating all the sausages.
I bloody hate punching, Judy. I hated it when I was a kid. I hate it even more now.
No, listen, no.
I tried one of those swazzle things that makes you get the noise, but I swallowed it
Some of
once.
you haven't quite got that yet, have you, eh? But don't worry, you'll get home tonight. You'll just be dozing off and go, oh, I got it. And
Come out the other end.
then, while I
And
was
when I
up
blew
there,
up, it sounded like Mr. Punch.
biscuits. And on the side of the box, it said, do not eat contents if seal broken.
Oh, this is Bob Monkhouse
Wait
gag.
till
Bob
the end
gave
of
me
the
this.
bloody joke, wait.
Bob wrote this gag.
I opened the box and laid them all out on a big plate. Wouldn't you know it, the bloody seal was broken. See, they got a bigger laugh.
I did a series of Celebrity Squares about 10 years ago. Bob did it on that, and I said to him, I said, Bob, it's a great gag. I said, who's done it? He said, I wrote that, so could I use it? And he let me
And
use
they're
it.
20 pence each, but if you lick them, they're 48 pence. So listen, if I look
Oh, they're
round,
clapping on it. Go, what's the matter with them?
if I look round the audience, I can actually see some members of the audience are wearing glasses. And I see
Oh, that's a nice shirt, isn't it?
aren't wearing glasses.
She looked like Nana Muscuri, that lady.
Glasses, get jealous of the people that are wearing glasses. So if you're one of those people, all you've got to do, right, get 2 spoons, right, heat them up over a cooker so they get really hot. Then you hold the hot bits.
I can't believe anybody's sitting home watching this, listening to me talking cat there. I can't believe I'm sitting there watching, talking about it. Look,
Okay, and the thing is,
what a strange way to earn a living.
because people actually say to me, Joe, why do you wear glasses? I say, I wear them because they help me do impressions, right? Because with these, I can actually do Michael Caine in the film Jaws. Watch. Oi, get off.
Ah, it's a good impression, that.
Now, Michael Caine in the film Jaws 2. I told you once, get off.
Yeah, it's even better.
Jaws 3, and me more bloody time. Is this really?
Bloody stupid, that
I know
one.
a lot of people say, oh, Joe, I wish I could do impressions the way you do them, right? So I'm going to give you a masterclass on how to do impressions tonight, ladies. Because sometimes you might go to a party and it gets a little bit slow, and the host will say, oh, it's getting a little bit slow. Anyone got a little party piece? You can go, yes, I really have, right? And it's great, right? And what you do, right? You have to get some props for these, right? And the
Oh,
party
this
goes
is-
through
this
so
is
slow,
such an
so
odd
slow,
gag. This is-
so good,
I don't know.
impressions.
I saw someone do this when I was a kid, about 30 odd years ago. You should do it with ice cubes, but if I ever use ice cubes, they would have melted in the act. By the time I got that bit, just a big glass of water, so use sugar cubes now.
This is like, you have to do this is like a rule of three, right? Then you say this is a robot having a wee.
Oh, yes,
Okay,
that one.
but
This is the best one, I love this one.
You have to put one of these
I keep burning myself with this one, though.
Look, it's only me still, right? And then you say this is a welder having a wee.
Look, I keep burning my hand. Look, silly bugger.
Just a flash in the pan, that one. What else? Oh, this one's my favourite of all time. This one there, right? Now this one, Ledgers.
Oh, see, now this is such a cat, but it's like a vehicle just to do all the other stuff around it. You can do 10 minutes just on this. And you never get to do it sometimes either.
Now, I know lots of you are probably sitting there going, "No, chicken midwife, I don't know what the bloody old chicken midwife looks like. It could be a good impression, it could be a bad impression, but I wouldn't be any the wiser. Why is he doing that? What possible use would a chicken midwife have in my life?
Sip of water
Bear
there.
with me, ladies and gentlemen. No, please
I know
wait
you
a
can't
bloody
see me
minute, love,
drinking
because it
this,
might
but
come in
listen.
handy. One day you might decide to get a little pet for your children. I said,
See?
"Oh, what sort of pet shall we get?" I said, "Let's get a little baby chicken. You get a little yellow ball
That's
that's
nice,
nothing
drop
up
of
like
water.
that. I've got
Some
a
fat and
little
quality
baby
H2O.
some spam, and you give him a piece of spam, right? And he might grow up to
Put the
be a
glass
big fat
down.
chicken and fall in love with another big fat chicken. And then might say, "Let's have a baby."
Some guy knew one there about chicken midwives. What's that all about?
I can't deliver baby chickens.
Look,
What am I
look,
going
look.
to do? And your
Look,
husband
I
said,
really
"No,
mean it,
get
don't
the
I?"
yellow pages, let's phone a chicken midwife. And this bloke, you're not taking this very bloody seriously, are you? Don't make me depressed. I got so depressed the other day, right? I went down the library. I said, "Have you got any books on how to commit suicide?" They said loads of them, but nobody ever brings them back. So what I done? Listen, I don't know if anyone watched the football last night. People got so excited the other night when football was on, right? People said, "No, they did." See, you're getting so excited now, right? And people started throwing stuff like toilet rolls on the
this is
pitch and
great,
made
this
such
is-
a mess. And some poor soul's got to clean it
People
up.
don't realise
So
the way
I
this
done
thing
it around
works
the
here.
bench here.
It has to be, I know it says mental, this is like something out of tomorrow's world. It has to be at a certain angle or else the thing don't work at all. If you get the toilet roll at a certain, it's got to be at that point. The paper's got to hang down right in front of the blow at that point. If you're not half inch out, it just don't work and it's cack. Look at that. That's a brilliant piece of technology. I don't think that was a real what it was invented for, but I love it.
Don't worry about your hair, it looks fine. Okay, well, this is, look at this. Don't you hate it when seagulls have diarrhea?
Oh, it took me hours to make that bloody thing. Took about 4 hours with a glue gun, hot glue gun, right? And I got a football, and I just kept pouring it over the football.
He spent all day doing his hair and come out without it. This is great.
It took me forever.
This is what
About 46 glue sticks it took.
This hanging out your petrol tank. See many people try and...
I'll try to nick one of those from the garage, ain't easy. Take an hacksaw in, try to cut it off. Petrol goes bloody everywhere.
Okay, what else have we got there? Oh, this is great as well. Oh, no, I might have already done. Have I done,
Oh, I love this.
Have I done this yet? Have I done this yet? No, I'll do that now.
Oh, look, Dozy Bear. That's funny.
£14.50, eh? Okay. What else? Oh, this is great. Look, don't let anyone know you've seen this. But
Oh, listen, mate, I bought this great big bra, and I got a load of net curtains to make that one. Just got my glue gun again, a hot glue gun. It's amazing what a hot glue gun can do. Look, net curtains and an old bra.
My Nan and Grandad actually sleep on bunk beds, right? And my nan's up the top, and what she... No, you don't need to know any more than that, do you? Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with the chicken midwife. Chicken midwife, ladies and gentlemen. But first, an impression of an owl in a tree.
I don't think I get to do this, do I?
This is an impression of an owl.
No, I don't think I do I?
Has someone else come on? What's going on now? This, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah. Just all
what are you
nuts
doing? You
start
just take
laughing.
these turns to laugh there, is that it? Have you worked this out in the bar before you came on? Oh, let's wind him up and have a random laugh. Really wind him up. This is the chicken... No, this is... Oh, bloody hard. No, it's your fault.
Oh, it's a couple of empty chairs there, what's that?
Wind me up.
on holiday in America a few years ago. Always knew it come in handy.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is an owl. Oh, I won't bloody do it then. I'll do something else. I'll do, yeah, that's what I do. This instead. This is what I do.
I don't upside down.
That's the end of the Waltons.
That's just how it sounds as well, isn't it? What's a foxy leg dessert?
Oh, this is what you want to do. Get hold of one of these, right? This is a toy globe, right? Get a toy globe, then you get a housefly, hold the housefly above the toy globe and watch him go, oh, I've gone too high.
I had a housefly come in the living room the other day. One of those great big twin engine jobs came in, did a figure of 8 in each room. You know, he flies in, does a figure of 8 and buggers off, goes out in the kitchen. Then he comes back in the living room, he landed on the telly. He was right on the screen. It really wound me up. I went over to him, I said, oi, no one can see the television that close to the screen.
I won't do it. I'm not
So he went
going
out.
to do it. I'll do something else.
He had the hump then.
Have we got anyone in tonight called Philip, ladies and gentlemen? Is that Philip? Yes, brilliant. I found your screwdriver.
I used to do another one where I say, is there anyone called Stanley after that? And then I say yes, and I'll get the Stanley knife out. But he was just pushing the stupidity a little bit too far, that was.
What you do, you get a mirror, like one of those convex mirrors, you know those rounded mirrors, like a bowl, right? It's like a big round bowl, like half.
Nobody ever gets this.
It's a mirror, and you put
Sometimes
it
I do.
about 6 to 8, 10 feet high, something like that, right? And you stand about 18 feet away from this rounded mirror, and you take all your clothes off, nothing on at all, except for whatever you want to put on, like some sort of like spread, sandwich spread, like. I prefer fish paste, but it's up to you. You don't have to go over the top and put too much, just enough. And you know what I mean, okay?
I think they probably do.
And you stand about 18 feet away, nothing on, nothing except for fish paste or whatever you want, right? Whatever spreadable stuff you have handy, right? And you start jumping up and down like that, right? Nothing on except for your spread, right? And each little jump you get a little bit closer to the mirror, right? Then when you get about 3 feet away from the mirror, stop, and it makes it look like you're the only person on the bus.
Oh, they got it there.
Okay. Give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll.
That bloke's head on the table. I don't ever use it. I just used to like having it there. Oh, gravity got the better of me then.
I haven't bloody done it.
I won't drink now.
Okay, we go. An owl.
Oh, see, I never get to do it. I'll do it for you in a minute.
I'll have a drop of water instead.
Oh, see. Bad quality to work.
What's funny about that? A bit dry and parched. Have you ever read what's on the back of a bottle?
Can you believe I get away with this cag?
Go out, buy a bottle of water. Right, trust me, go out, buy a bottle of water, read what it says on the back, right? This actually says it. Every single bottle is different on all these mineral waters, but this is this one, right? It says that...
This is mental just sitting there looking at this.
100 million
Talking out the back of my head.
life began
In the studio with a glass of water in front of me. It's bad enough just for sitting there watching this video, right? Let alone listen to me talking out my arse. This is great.
We've flowed for eons.
Oh, this actually says all this stuff on the back of these bottles of water. Yeah, look.
This spring water comes from a unique source, 1,500 metres below the beautiful peak
It's
district.
all word for word.
For ancient limestone for millions of years, it is truly as pure as nature intended. Best before October 2004. Okay. Here we go. Give me a drum roll. Drum roll. Here we go.
Ah, see.
Whoa!
Well, look, I look mad there.
Come on! It's just a bit of glue on my nose.
These copy decks, what you have to do, put the copy decks on your nose about half hour before the show. And let it go dry and it dries clear. Does look like snot though, doesn't it?
No, shut up, I've got a cold coming. Listen.
What? Thought it was glue, but it's not. Okay, here we go then, Lisa. Does look like snot, doesn't it?
An owl. You know the actress Whoopi Goldberg? Apparently Whoopi Goldberg is now going to marry the French actor Gerard Depardieu, and now she's going to be called Whoopi Doopy-Doo.
That's a great gag. I used to do one years ago that Whoopi Goldberg was going to marry Peter Cushing, and then she's going to call Whoopi Cushing. That's no one who's going to that one.
This is an impression there, ladies and gentlemen. This is an impression
Brilliant,
of
this.
a magician with a terrible cocaine addiction.
How do they make those things like that? Oh, a bit topical there, a bit drug-headed.
This is it. This is the chicken midwife now, ladies. I'm going to do the chicken midwife for you.
Chicken midwife.
Okay. Push! Look, that's the chicken's feet there, you see. And the rest of the chicken. Oh, God.
That really bloody hurt that night.
Oh, that's bloody funny, that is, isn't it, eh?
Caught it right on the corner, yeah, but hard bit of bone on the back of your head. It's called the skull.
One says, so are you, you fat kid.
What's it there?
If I look round the audience, ladies and gentlemen, I can actually see we've got quite a few younger people in, which makes my heart go lovely up. Because I like to keep my ear to the ground on what's going on in the pop world, especially with all the rapping dudes, ladies, because I watch Top of the Pops.
I like rap.
And I've been watching
Right, Eminem.
and I'd like to do some of that rapping tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But I've got a little query for you first, because if it's about the rappers, right, I've got a theory on this. You might watch it, because I'm not Eminem. Whenever these rappers are singing, they're always grabbing their willy like that. Like that. And I sit there watching it on Top of the Pops and go, what the bloody hell are they doing that for? It's got nothing to do with the song. And I've worked it out, I've got a theory on it, right? I reckon they're doing it because you know these rappers wear their trousers down here, don't they? Showing their pants off like fashion, right? Well, I probably think the side effect of that, they're probably getting a lot of chafing from the scene.
You do get a lot of chafe. You get a sweat on stage. I like to call it a bit of gig butt. That's what we call it. Call it gig butt. It's where you get a bit of chafing on your butt. It's where you sweat, like you see. We call it gig butt. A little bit more information than you probably needed there, if you're having your tea watching this. Oh, Jim Pasquale gets gig butt. It's a proper medical term. If you go and go on the internet, type in gigbutt.www.com. There's a website dedicated to people with gig butt, and a lot of people get it, like Cliff Richard gets it. He doesn't admit it. He says it's just a birthmark, but it's not. Cliff actually gets gig butt.
E45 in the bath.
Elvis used to get it a lot. Oh, here we go.
Thrush.
Yeah, see, and Paul Weller gets it. A lot of people don't realise that Mick Hucknall gets it, which is where he got the term for his band. The name of his band is Simply Red. People think it was just because of his hair, but it wasn't. It's because of his gig butt. That's why he was called Simply Red. Got a lot of chafing in the Chad area.
Well, ladies, I'm going to do some rapping. So can I have some professional rap music for all the rapping dudes in the audience tonight? That would be great, yeah.
Well, I like this. I was born to dance. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Some people learn to rap, and I think that's wrong. You're supposed to make your rap up as you go along.
Yeah. Look at that move. Just comes naturally to some people, don't it? Yeah. Bit of gig butt there.
I was just getting into that then.
I really didn't know what I was going to do here. I should know the cameraman was there.
Well, I'll be over here for a little while if anyone needs me. Chips out of the side there, look at them.
My man's just sitting in that box behind me, trying to get out of the shadows. Oh, I nicked a crisp. too salty.
Dry, aren't they?
Yeah, see, I remember those dry. No, yes, my man just tried to hide in the shadows again. Oh, it's really slippery. Oh, it's like Space Mountain for divs.
Watch this, I'm going to try two at once, right? Watch this, right? I'm going to do up there, right? I'm going to try the arm swing while I'm doing. Sorry about the people up there if you can't see me. Yeah, watch.
But my man is hiding in the shadows.
You've already got a broken arm, haven't you, love? You better phone claims director this hose one. Spitting bloody crisps everywhere. What do you give me that for, you dozy mad on bloody crisps everywhere? Okay, here we go. Ready?
Look, I got my fat belly then, I came down.
See what I done
I look
now?
like Popeye.
I'm like a little monkey, aren't
No,
I?
I look like a little plum, that's what I look
You know,
like.
I was
I'm a
actually
little
in the
plum from the
jungle
beano.
other day. I was actually in the... Here, love, have that. I was actually in the jungle. I saw this monkey in the jungle, right? And this monkey had a tin opener. I said, what are you doing with a tin opener? I said, monkeys eat bananas. He said, yeah, but I fancy some custard with them today. Got a bit of a sweat on there, haven't I? I might look sweaty, but I've got a big dry tick on me.
I forgot about this bit. This bloke's called Chubby. Look, 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 look. Look, it's just like Don Keegan, doesn't it?
Don't bloody look at me, I don't know. Have you ever looked at yourself stark naked? I have. Well, not you, obviously, but I've never noticed about my body. When I'm naked, I notice that every part of my body's got a name. Except for my toes. And I think that's very unfair, really. Toes haven't got names, because fingers have got names, haven't they? If you look at your fingers, you go, oh, lovely names for fingers. You've got your thumb, and your index finger, and your middle finger, and your ring finger, and your pinky finger, but toes ain't got names, have they? You can't go to the doctors and go, oh, I stubbed the one that wants roast beef. Have you got a bad neck there? You like that all the time, isn't it? You know, I had a dream the other day that I met Robin Hood. I said, Robin, where'd you keep your arrows? He said, quiver. I said, where'd you keep your arrows? Like a naughty little monkey, that's what I was. What's your name? What's your name? Phil. Shaking a little bit there, Phil, aren't you? Don't make the picture wobble. Shall we get a close-up of some people?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at. Let's have a look round, Phil. Let's have a look round. Yeah, that lady there that dyes her roots black. That lady there. Look.
It's the first time I've seen this. It's good, some of this, isn't it? A lot of it's cat, but some of it's quite good.
1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. You'll be buying one at Christmas, won't you? You know when I was really little, right, if I've got a balloon, right, if I've got a balloon like this when I was a kid, I'd cherish it, go, oh, it's a lovely balloon, I love that balloon, right? But nowadays, kids ain't got no respect for balloons, have they? Because what they do, they blow it up or they get helium. That's what they get helium.
Blimey, it's helium stuff. I used to do this with helium, but I used to try to pass out a little bit afterwards and go a bit dizzy.
Well,
already tried it, but I think I don't, because I reckon every time you do it, you kill about 1 billion brain cells. So I reckon I must have about 6 left the amount of times I've done it. So in the end, I had to get rid of the helium and use this electronic machine instead.
What else? Oh, look, I forgot I ain't done this yet, ladies. It's now time for the mystery of the linking
Clever, isn't it?
rings. And as you can see, these rings are already linked, so that's going to save us a lot of time. So, what I'm going to do...
Linking rings,
I'm
can't
going to
put
say so
that.
dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, that I should now make my head disappear.
Well, I
You
wonder
don't
what this
see
is
the
going to look
monkeys,
like.
really, do you? Okay, can I have some disappearing head music?
Oh, this, look. This really hurts your neck, this does. Really hurts your neck. You have to put your head right the way down on your chest.
Can I say, please,
Yes.
please, say at the end I've got a weak finish, and I have to say, can I say to the people up on the balconies, please do not divulge the secrets of my magic. You may have sussed out how that was achieved tonight. Can I have some proper magic music? That would be great.
Got some more dancing there, yeah.
Hold it, stop it, stop the music, stop the... It's not Chaz and Dave, that bloody magic. Proper
So I'm laughing
magic,
at this.
isn't it?
I can't believe I'm laughing at it.
It's not like when there was David Blaine's in the box. No, can we have some magic music, please?
I think my trousers are starting to sag a bit more again now.
You're just trying to wind me up now, ain't you?
It's the first trick I ever learned. They're surprisingly hard to do to get it right. Well, I suppose it ain't for anyone with reasonable intelligence. But for someone like me, a bit divvy, it's not the easiest thing to get that coordination correct.
Oh,
I used to use a metal one of those and nearly had my bloody eye out. That's plastic, that one.
yes, Les, you've got to remember the position of the
It's
handkerchief.
not until you get into magic you realise how cack it all is anyway.
Now hold your applause.
Yeah, see, look, see, it's cack, isn't it? I told you. That's the basis of all tricks. Cack.
What's it?
Oh, yes. I can't eat anything for about 2 or 3 hours before show, because otherwise I'd bring it up during this bit. I would. I'd be like a bird regurgitating its dinner for its young. I actually choke on this, look. It's just having dry bits of paper shoved down your gullet. Look, oh, yes. It's not nice. It's like something out of Jackass, isn't it? Oh, it's quite clever, that. It's quite good. Yeah, she choked on this. Look, watch this. Look,
Oh, yeah, thanks for your support on that one.
sticks to the roof of your mouth, that's what happens. Your mouth dries right out. I made this years and years and years ago. I love this, my favourite prop, this. Look, watch. Look. I remember seeing the film Coneheads. I can't remember who was in there.
It's not
Dan
smiling.
Aykroyd, that was it, and that's all, it was all about these aliens that came down with those coneheads, and I saw the joke shop, I've got to do that or something. Smurfs. Owen Smurfs, Papa Smurf, Father Abraham. I always wondered what colour a Smurf would go if you strangled it. I look like bloody Smurf, that thing on the head though. An albino Smurf, that's what I look like. Albino Smurf, man. Oh, this dries your throat out and all. This has gone wrong a few times, in actual fact. A few times, more times than I care to remember, really. Because what's happening? I'll tell you as it gone. As it goes, I'll tell you. As I've thrown it up in the air. Yeah. Watch this.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
See, some radios, right, are bigger than that, some a bit smaller. But a lot of theatres you go to have a rake. This one, thankfully, had a flat stage. But if you've got a rake on it where it's slightly angled down, and as it hits the floor, it bounces, of course, at an angle, it bounces into the audience. And it's essentially landed on a few people in the past who've had letters of complaint about that sort of thing. Still pay money, take your chance, don't you?
Secrets of Magic revealed by the masked magician. Now, no one knows who this magician is because he's got a mask on.
Here he comes.
But tonight, I brought him
He's
here
good-looking
tonight,
lad.
all the way from Los Angeles to be here to do some deadly, dangerous magic.
Yeah.
So when he comes out, please big it up for him. He's not been here before.
Yeah, get him out.
I'm going to ask you now to welcome on stage with a huge round of applause.
Yeah.
My special guest from Los
Get him
Angeles.
out, come
Welcome
on.
stage
We
now.
want to see.
One and only masked
Yes, the
magician.
masked magician, get him out.
Come on. Out you go, son. Come on. That's it.
Now, when he first started with me about 10 years ago, he was skinny as a rake. There, look at him. He looks like Fat Boy Slim.
Magic.
Look, Fat Boy Fat. He decided to cut the holes out of his nipples because he was getting like chafing on it, and he was getting like what they call runner's nipple, or so jogger's nipple, and he was getting blisters on his nipples, which I thought was quite, attractive in a strange way. But he didn't like it. He was getting a lot of chafing. He was probably getting gig nipple. That's what he was getting. Gig nipple. A bit like gig butt. Gig nipple. Just imagine Jordan gets a bit of gig nipple.
Do the magic. That's not bloody magic, is it? Do the magic. Hurry up.
Look.
Do the bloody magic. That's not bloody magic, you div. Do the you one you said you was going to make the rabbit appear through the fire. That's what you said you was going to do.
Who flamed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Got snakes on him. Look. Oh, God.
That's right.
It's like the Mask of Zorro.
Make him appear through the fire. Make
Look
the
at
rabbit
the
appear
state.
through the... Yes, make him appear. Won't you, stupid bugger? Take off the bloody mask. Show me who you really are.
Watch.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Oh, look at the state of that.
Yes, ladies and gents. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. A popular choice here.
Now, that elastic band around his Uta, if he has it on for too long, his nose actually stays like it. He's been doing this for 10 years now. 10 years he's been having an elastic band around his face. More than that, I think it's 11 years now he's been having an elastic band around his face. If you put two round, it makes it, it looks even worse with two round.
Don't bloody do that.
Look, he's as ugly as sin.
Bloody magic.
Look at him. Look, he looks like he's been in prison, doesn't he? Looks like 12 Monkeys. Bruce Willis in 12 Monkeys.
As a younger man, he was quite ugly, ladies and gentlemen. He's been seeing a lot of women recently, mainly through binoculars, but he has been seeing them. And tonight, he's on the lookout for a woman. He's looking for a wife to take home with him tonight, Raynard.
Good boy, Raynard, but he is ugly.
What you like the look of tonight?
Look at the state of this.
That's
Look.
it. Let him see over there. Over there, look.
Look at that. No! Oh, it's like something out of the film Hellraiser, isn't it?
Do you like the look of the women tonight? What do you
Oh.
think,
Yeah. Look at him.
He's as stupid as he looks, he is. He thinks the most dangerous insect in the world is the hepatitis bee. And?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Deadly.
Deadly, that's right. And a few weeks ago, we was in McDonald's, right? I had the chicken McNuggets.
That leotard from minging. I don't think you ever washed it.
He had a McDonald's, right?
It's got holes under your armpits.
He had
No,
a
if
big
I was a
Mac, he had
girl, I
cheese
don't
on
think
his
I'd
cheeks,
ever
he got
fancy
cheese
him.
on your cheek, he went like that.
No, I don't think, either with the front or the bottom of me, I don't think I'd fancy him. He's got a really nice girlfriend. Michelle, her name is.
What's the other one you've been working
But
on?
he's such an ugly mingler. Look at him.
Oh, let me tell you,
Look at those folds of skin on the back of his head. He's like a giant tortoise. Look at him.
Come on, hurry up, monkey boy. Have you got it?
Look at the state of it. Wait till he comes
Bring
back.
out the spanner face.
Look at him. Look at that. Look.
Call it spanner
He's got the
face.
brains of a rocking horse, hasn't he?
That's it, put it on there.
Look, he's even got pointy ears. Isn't it?
Okay, is that right, mate?
God.
Yeah. Okay, you have to get on the board now. No, you should be in a trance.
I can't remember the character's name, but there was a character's name in the film The Goonies that they had locked up in the bottom of a dungeon. And that's who he reminds me of. I think his name was Clunk in it, something like that.
Give them here. I'm confiscating them. Just get on the bloody board. Come on.
Can't get my leg over.
Get on the bloody board. Come on.
He's put on a bit of weight over the years, old Reynard.
That's it.
Oh,
Let me help you relax for a minute.
oh yeah. He liked that.
Sorry, ladies, I forgot myself for a second there, ladies, because what's going to happen there, ladies and gentlemen?
He has got a little bit of a box on there, one of those cricket boxes. Or should we blew his Jacobs off when it went off?
Sorry, ladies, I went into one then. Well, ladies, a lot of people do not realise, ladies and gentlemen, this experiment that the brain is the heaviest organ in anyone's body, with the exception of one or two people. And in a few short moments' time, ladies and gentlemen, I shall take away this chair. Yes, I will. Then, when that happens, do not be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen, with a rain
I used to do this with a woman, but I realised that sooner or later I was going to get sued.
and
rain, I don't get the monkeys.
Snogging brain. Shut up. Don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen, for Reynard will remain erect at all times on the board. Bloody leave it. I should take away the first chair, and as you can see, yeah.
I used to worry every night this is facing, he just wasn't going to take his weight. Because he has put on a bit chunked like that, old Reynard. Look at the size of those thighs, look at him. He looks like a gladiator.
Held up only by the helium-filled balloon.
I don't know what gladiator would be, he'd probably be spamhead or something like that.
However, if I was to... Let me put this on that. If I was to take away my left knee...
See, we used to do that properly, but one night he didn't put it on properly, and we realised it went better by not doing it properly, so we left it in.
You had it upside down. How many times have we bloody done? Not now! Not bloody... bloody now. Just get the thing there, get the other bit.
What?
Get the microphone stand, put it.
Bloody lollipop, didn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen. He is an ugly sod, isn't he, eh?
Imagine what he would look like in about 20 years' time.
Inside out. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness...
He would look like he'd been hit in the face with a shovel in about 20 years, wouldn't he?
A miracle, ladies and gentlemen. In front of me I have two items.
1, 2, 1, 2.
What? One of the items is a soft, silky handkerchief, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a song.
It used to take him ages to get in that leotard.
It's a very hard microphone.
He used to get him with a pair of tie levers.
Can it do?
And in a few short moments' time, ladies and gentlemen, Reynard will focus all of his psychic energy onto the handkerchief. Yes. He will focus all his psychic energy onto the
Look at this,
handkerchief.
look. Oh, God, as nasty as you like, isn't it?
It will then magically pass through the microphone.
That's enough to put you off your dinner. Look, you see his box there. It's like porno for divvy people, isn't it, eh?
Okay, ready?
Look at him, look.
On the count of three, Reynard,
Look.
focus it. And then
It's like Jean-Luc Picard on acid.
hold it on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, watch close, it'll pass through. 3. Yes, ladies, see?
Yeah, it's proper magic, that. Look, quite impressed, aren't they?
I know a lot of you now sitting there going, oh my God, how did he do that? Or even, why did he do that? But the point was he done it, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you into the inner magic circle now, show you how that was achieved by slowing it down, by using action replay technology. You see how every move was made. Okay, do it, big boy.
Look, it's not really slow motion, is it? Look at him. Look. Look at the state of that. Look at it. Artistic license, that's called. CAC, in other words. Look. Can you believe that? 14 quid they paid for. What's that, Cat?
Well, ladies, what we're going to do now, I'm going to do a little bit of cultural stuff for you out there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a lovely song, in actual fact. It's a beautiful song that's been written by a famous Welsh miner called Cole Porter. And it's a lovely song. And while I'm singing it, ladies, I'm going to look round the audience, and whoever I think is the most attractive lady here tonight will get this flower. And it's plastic, so it will last forever. So you better go home and tell all your friends and relatives you was the most attractive lady here in the theatre tonight. Now, as you know, I don't make the rules of the world up, but somebody has got to lose. Looking round, quite a lot of you tonight.
Those flowers have got scented ones as
But
well.
don't worry, if you don't get it, you
But
don't
they
get
were
it.
scented of like some mingy smell it was. So you used to open up my box and the whole box used to smell of this mingy stuff. It was bloody horrible.
Mr. Lionel Richie. Or his brother, my Balzer. And I say,
See? Love you,
meow.
guess that.
And I say,
My balls are Richie, you see.
I said, no, you
Thought I'd explain that to you if you hadn't already got it.
all on that.
Lionel Richie, my balls are Richie. See? Oh, perhaps not.
That's right, so it was me singing all on my own. Start tape recorder. Okay, girls, can I have the house lights up a little bit so I can see all the foxy women? Yeah, might need them up a bit more than that. Oh, my love, my darling. Now, for your touch, are you still mine? Bloody hell. And time goes by so slowly. It's very difficult tonight. A lot of ugly ones, I've got to be honest. I'm not pointing anyone out, but they know who they are. Tonight. Well, take it, you silly tart, that's it. I need your love.
Ah, this is where we go for Erica now. This girl's called Erica.
Can I just have it back for a second? Give it back, you old trout. I ain't bloody so give it back. I ain't seen that foxy mummer there.
She's here with her nan.
No, I'll have something for you later, love. Know what I mean? I think it's
The t-shirt's a bit tight and bulbous. Oh, look at that move there.
What's your name, foxy lady? Erica?
Yes, it's Erica.
Erica. Have you got a handkerchief, Erica? Have you got one, love? No, could you just borrow one? You've got something hanging just there. It's not attractive. Look, you see, you've got something.
Someone's left in the
I don't
stage
know
then.
like Fred Flintstone, but I'll make your bed rock.
Erica, you know when I was a little boy I had a fairy godmother. And one day she said to me, you can have one wish. You can either have a long memory or a long willy. I can't remember what I said now. Feathers all over the trousers here. Glad you sat in the front there, aren't you, Erica? Foxy little dear. Well, Erica, I'm going to do some psychic experiments tonight, but I need a psychic assistant. Would you be my psychic assistant tonight? Would you? Yes, we'll give Erica a big round of applause. Come up here then, Erica. That's it, love. Look at her face. She's not sure, is she? Eh? Look. I don't know about this. That's it. Just take your time, Erica. That's it. Oh, you're very foxy. Normally I just get some old trout up, but not tonight. It's going to be better. Erica, just go behind that curtain over there. Take your clothes off. I'll be with you in a sec. No, I didn't know, Erica. Bloody hell. Okay, what I want you to do, Erica? Blimey, look, she could breastfeed Watford. Ooh. Bit of a farty sound there, Erica, as you sat down, wasn't it, eh? I'm not saying it was you, love, but it's just you and me. I've actually got a whoopee cushion built into the chair there, so when everyone sits down, it just sounds all farty. It's great. You don't have to blow it up or nothing, just replace yourself. So how much do you weigh? I need to know. Erica, what we're going to do, we're going to do some psychic experiments. For some reason, you get a thin lady up, it don't work. Don't get laughed at, right? Okay? Now, the louder we make this ring, the more attractive we are to the opposite sex. Ring that as loud as you can for me, Erica. Shake it better. She reminds me of Crystal Tips from Crystal Tips and Alistair when I was a kid. A little cartoon series. Girl with big hair. Big flowing hair she had. I want to relax you. The best way of relaxing someone is to play a game with them, and this is my favourite game, this one, Erica. I should get these from your vet. He doesn't know what I'll use it for. Just go down there. What we're going to do, can I have a couple of those big long gloves you use? Because I've got pets here, I think I do a bit of handiwork myself, but I don't. But he's not sure. Look at the card for me, Erica. Don't let me see. Place it back in the deck for me. That's it. Remember the card for me, Erica. Okay? Picture it in your mind. Visualise it. I want you to think of it. You're going to use part of your brain you've never used before, okay? You're going to think so hard, you'll make that card materialise on the stage somewhere. Here comes Monkey Boy. It could be on the lights, on the cloth here. It could be on the black part over there. Somewhere the card will appear if you concentrate hard enough, okay? Make the card appear, Erica. Concentrate on your mind. Yeah, here we go. Visualise the card. Here comes. Oh, look at the state of look at the state of that. Oh, my God. Yes, Erica. Oh, no. Does the word moist mean anything to you now? Oh, look at... Oh, that's not nice. Was it the two of hearts, your card? No, bloody wasn't. It was a three, you div. Bloody three. You won't forget that in a hurry, will you? Yeah. See, I don't really staple it to it. It's just copy decks again. Look at... Oh, they've got dimples on his bum. I never noticed them before. Go back and rewind that. Go back and then you'll be able to pause it and then you'll be able to see it then. Well, this is our second illusion tonight on the psychic vent. What I want you to do now, Erica, because this is my psychic Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze. That's right. Patrick's going to read your mind. I like Patrick Swayze, that's why I call him Patrick Swayze. Once you fall to the letter, Patrick will make a psychic link with you like that. Or then look to the audience. Or then look into his magic eye and see the letter you'll think of. Have you got one in mind yet? Don't say it. What? He's linked up with you. Yes, I'm looking. People think it's radio control. No, it's just a stick under his hand there. Oh, Erica! Oh, look, whenever you're the letter P, aren't you? That's what you was doing. Sorry, love, it's dripping off you everywhere. Don't worry, it's only bleach, okay? Well, what are we going to do now, Erica? We've got one more psychic illusion tonight, Erica, and tonight I'm going to have 8... You see, look at my face, I love this bit. This is my favourite bit, this. Look at the smile on my face, I'm looking forward to it. Let's say, oh, take a second from the left, I don't know influencing from the audience. Is that all right? Got to be a free choice of yours. The only way we can assure a free choice is to blindfold you for a few seconds. Is that okay? Yeah, I knew you'd be up for that. Good girl, okay. Just go and get the blindfold for you. Just place this over your head, love, okay? Just relax. relax and enjoy the experience. That's it. That went on easy, didn't it, eh? You've had that done before, haven't you, love? Okay. Now, Erica, what's going to happen now, love?
Oh, I must go for the little bag like they're ready in front of 1,500 people. They must regret sitting in the front row, mustn't they?
Erica, I have a bag over my head very similar to yours. I should never pick up the 8 items of shopping. Once I found the bloody things, they were
Bizarre, isn't it? It's a scene from The Fly. Vincent Price.
Erica, I'm picking up the 8 items of shopping, and I shall make my way towards you.
Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Look, these sausages. I just got from the butcher's that day, and they was all sweaty. It was like, oh no, I can't even tell you what it was like. Look, oh. She's got a friendly there.
What's going to happen now? I'm standing slightly to your left, as you probably just found out then. I'm holding 8 items of shopping in my hands. I need you to reach out your left hand and take one of the 8 items of shopping from me. Oh, I'm slightly taller than that, Erica, but there. Where the bloody hell are you gone there? Oh, there you go, love. Okay, Erica. I need you to reach out and take one of the... Now, don't worry, Erica. They're just sausages. I'm not a freak of nature, okay? Take one of the sausages.
Sweaty hell. And they're also mean, because they've been in the back, under the lights for about an hour now. They really stink.
Look at the sausage for me yourself.
They're all slimy and slippery, horrible. It's like a giant slug.
Inside the bag it goes in there, then you can see it, can't you? Have you looked at
They
that?
stink, they do. Pork and beef they were that day.
Place it back inside the deck for me.
Made from pig's lips.
There you go, love. Place it back inside the deck. Okay? Now, you take the sausages, they're your responsibility. And you don't need both hands, there's a lot of meat there. Okay? I want you to shuffle those sausages for me there, Erica. I'll go and get the magic sword of Beelzebub.
Oh, I see. I can actually see for... Oh, no, I couldn't that night. But I can actually see through that bag a little bit. Because otherwise I'd have a poor cow's eye out.
Are you there,
Look,
Erica?
look.
Are you there, love? Erica, are you there? Erica, if you can hear my voice, I want you to throw the sausages high into the air. If you can hear my voice when I say now, I want you to throw the sausages high.
Hear that slap beneath the floor. Look, oh, I nearly had her there.
Sword of pork. Your sausage will be impaled on my sword of pork, and the audience will go wild with applause. Ready, Erica, on the count of 3.
She's looking for sausages.
2, 3, now, Erica. Yes, love.
Ah, look.
Take on the bag. Take on the bag, Erica.
It's amazing how sausage it is.
You lying cow, I bloody know it ain't. You threw him up too bloody early, didn't she? Cocked up the whole routine. Well, Erica, you've been a really good sport, and I don't want you to go home empty-handed. So, what I've got for you tonight, Erica, I've got something very special for you tonight, Erica. I've got a painting for you, Erica, okay? And this is going to be a painting.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
Okay? And so I just need some nice...
Very
sexy
clever, this.
writing for Erica.
I'm not saying I'm clever, I'm saying the painting is clever. A friend of mine showed me how to do this. Years and years and years ago, he used to do this
Yeah,
painting.
that's great. Thank
And
you.
I asked him if I could do it, and he said, yeah, if you can.
Yeah, I need some nice...
He didn't think I'd be able to, but I've managed to learn how to do it. I found the picture on the internet, in actual fact. Well, look, it's quite good, that silhouette there.
Look that way.
Could just paint that, couldn't you? Stand in front of it and have a silhouette of me.
See one side of your face, that's it. You'd see one eye,
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Well, perhaps not my big cack.
one ear, one nostril, one tooth. That's it, Erica. So just relax, Erica, now. I'm going to start painting now. Now, I don't know if anybody out there's into painting, but if you are, you probably know the most difficult part of painting is always around the light switch. So,
Yeah, look, see, that's the Uta there. Yeah, he used to do this a lot, and
now, if you're painting faces, you probably
he
know
said, yeah, you can do
no,
this.
is always the hardest thing to do.
If you can.
So always try and get that out of the way first. Look, see. Don't look, Erica, don't look. Stand up. Okay, I'm going to do your little chin there, Erica. Yeah?
Do that.
Don't take no notice of them, they don't bloody know half. Do your little neck there, Erica. Yeah.
Clever the way this comes together. Look at that.
It's coming on
It's
quite
like
well,
boxer
Erica.
that, isn't it?
Little bit of wispy hair. Got a little bit of sweat on your top lip there. I like to see that in a woman. Look up, love. I'm going to do that one eye now. So you only need the one eye, don't you see? There you go, love. See? Now I could do your eyebrow.
I don't know if people suss out what this painting is until the end. Look, it looks great, doesn't it? Looks like an Indian. Red Indian there.
It's coming on well, Erica. This reminds me of one of my old girlfriends I used to paint, because very strange relationship, because her dad owned a video shop. The first time I took her out, he said she had to be home by 10:30. I didn't get her into 11:45, so I had to shove her through the letterbox and pay another £2.
Look at her, she's still laughing.
She came round my house once. She said, I can't see you anymore. I said, I'm behind the settee.
I she didn't laugh at that one. Oh, she did laugh. A bit of a slow burn on that one.
Because people say, I don't know what people they are, a lot of people say that women are like countries of the world. People say that from the age of 18 to 25, women are like Alaska, undiscovered. Then from 25 to 45, they're like South American rainforests.
I think it's painted. It's amazing the way it comes together.
A little bit clammy. Then 45 to 65, they're like England. A bit rugged round the edge, but still a nice place to go. They're 65 and over. They're like Iraq. Everyone knows where it is, but no bugger wants to go there. I actually wrote a poem about my first girlfriend. This was a poem that I wrote. She broke off our engagement, and then she broke my heart. Then she broke my video. What a clumsy tart. Well, ladies, I always say it takes a lot of courage to get up on stage with me, because people don't know what I'm going to do most of the time. I don't know myself half the time.
I can't wait to see this painting. I've never seen it out front. I don't know what it's going to look like.
With that, one shadow of a doubt.
I know it looks like close up from a distance. I don't know.
Work of art.
Oh, look at that. That's bloody clever, that, isn't it? Look.
Thank you.
That looks good, doesn't it? I thought it was going to be cake.
Ladies, a round of applause for Erica. Thank you, Erica. Turn that way, love. That's it. Oh.
That's it. Let it down, love. It's flat.
Are you leaving it there? No, it's okay. You can leave it there. Let it dry out. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be £17.50 for that.
I'm surprised how good that looks.
Thank you. Round of applause for Erica. Well done, Erica.
Yeah, well done, Erica. Good girl. Well done, love. A lot of yellow out there in the audience, wasn't there? People wearing a lot of yellow. What's that all about?
Well, Liz, I've had a couple of requests, but I'm staying on for a bit longer. And it's near time for a poem.
Well, they're quite pastel-y, aren't they? The people
This
that
girl
audience.
came up to me, a tear welled in her eye. She asked me what would happen when Sam, her rabbit, died. I said we'd get a shoebox and put dear Sam inside. We'd bury him beneath the swing that stands next to your slide. And then we'll have a party, the best you've ever seen. Play party games, eat sausage rolls, have jelly with ice cream. When she heard my story, all she could say was, wow, why wait until the day he dies? Let's kill the bunny now. Now, the reason I told you that
I used to have a guinea pig when I was
I'm
little.
not happy with myself today. I actually hit a rabbit on the way here today. Not with a car, when it was
Real one.
punching me on the
We'll
nose.
do a song about it in a minute.
I just can't stand the look.
His name was Orinoco, because that's what the Wombles were big at the time. But he died after about 3 months. I fed him a kebab and he didn't like it.
And he was 11 years old when I first got him. He had
Might have been the chilli sauce on it that done him, I don't know.
And he had his own little business. He had a little window cleaning round.
Peter bread,
He'd go round
I don't
people's
know.
houses with a little bucket of soapy water, and he'd lather himself up and throw his
So here we go, there the guinea pig song.
squeeze it off with his thick lips as he slid down. He's no longer here with us, and I miss him a lot. He's not dead, he just lives in Portugal, so I never hear
Well, in
from
actual
him
fact,
at all,
he is
but
dead, as I said, but I fed him a
we're
kebab.
sorry then to the
I was only about 8 at the time. I thought he might like it.
Sit there going, ooh, ooh, but they don't, they're a lot cleverer than that.
I didn't force it on him or nothing, you know, I just left it there for him, because I didn't have it all.
Has ever had a guinea pig, and it goes like this. Then he's a mini pig. And when
Clever song,
he
this.
smokes, he's a naughty nicotine pig.
This is written by a bloke in New York, in actual fact, that let me use this.
Of ours. When he says don't, he's a strict disciplinary pig. And when he eats Chinese, then he's a Mandarin pig. When he plays strings, he's a Russian violin pig. Violin pig, that's the guinea pig of ours. And when he throws, he's a jolly javelin pig. Then he gets
Clever play on words, isn't it? See, look, I've got a picture of David Copperfield on the front there. See, he's my idol. David Copperfield, well, not really, just, I need a big badge to put in the front pocket. So I just say he's my idol, really. But he seems alright, you know, I don't know him. You know, I've never met him. Well, I did meet him once to say hello. I went to see him in Birmingham at the, I forgot what it was, the NEC or something. And he did all this stuff where he made the table float and stuff like that. So I said hello to him afterwards, you know, we weren't picking out curtains or nothing, but he seemed nice enough bloke.
Guinea pig, that's the guinea pig of ours. When he goes out, he's not an inny pig. When he turns over a new leaf, then he's a new guinea pig. And when he dies, he'll be a has-been pig.
I used to have a pet ant as well. Used to keep him in a matchbox. But he escaped. And I got another one, but I didn't know if it was ever the same one or not. Because they all look the same really, didn't they? I wonder how ants tell each other apart. So they're able to, or not really, are they? They might be able to, I don't know. Was there a tortoise called Flair?
Of ours. See everyone.
No. There was some, wasn't it? Oh, it's pretty dark. Oh, this is cool, oh, yeah. Watch this, it's great, this. Well, it's not, it's a bit more cag. But I think it's clever the way this works. This is like real magic, this is. Look, watch this. Ooh. Take my glasses off. I can't see bugger all now without my glasses off. Watch this. I wonder who invents all this stuff. How do you invent this? You see that I think, oh, I'll do this to make this. Watch this, look. Look at that. Clever, isn't it? Look at that. Look, that's the one. Look, how does that work? That's bloody amazing, isn't it, eh? Look at that. That's amazing. See? How does that work? I do it and I don't know how bloody it works. Nah. See that voice? That's radar, that is. Listen. Listen.
Let's hear it one more time.
Yeah, it's radar. That's the normal. It's unlike it like normal. Oh, this is clever, I like this. Watch this. How'd you put that water in there? Where's it go though? Where did it go? Watch. Watch. Look at that. Look, where's it go? See? That's proper magic, that is, isn't it?
Get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Come on, now.
Look at that, look. Look, I'm like a rock star, aren't I? They reckon that comedy is a new rock and roll. If that's the case, then I must be Roger Whittaker. Oh, and a bit of a bit of gig back there again.
This side, go! Out. Let just Erica all on her own. Come along, make me want it.
Go on, Erica.
Who's that daddy there, Erica? Leaving love's getting on my nerves now. Well, ladies, it's now time for another tribute, ladies and gentlemen. What this one is now, this is my tribute to a lovely singer, and it's my tribute to Mr. Johnny Mathis.
It's one of my favourite routines, this is. hadn't done this for years and years and years, one of my favourites. This is one of the things, I did this on New Faces, the very first time I did this in 1987.
My tribute to Mr. Johnny Mathis.
And who was it? Ken Dodd said I was a comedy genius, and Nina Mishka said that I was just a complete prat. So hopefully it was somewhere in between. But who knows? Who cares? Don't really matter. It's not as I'm packing parachutes, is it?
To Mr. Johnny Mathis.
Yeah, of
With
course.
music for the millions.
This bloody hurts as well, though.
Real hope flickers in the sky. Tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns brand new moon. This comes to pass when a child is born. What lovely words, aren't they?
Oh, look at that bloody hurts that does. It really does hurt. People say, how'd you do that without burning your hands? This is what you done. You actually burn your bloody hand, you silly sod.
Didn't hurt anyway.
I think I find it did.
Get back. Ladies, I've got to say you've been really nice tonight. You've been a challenge, and no, it's not. It's been great. I've enjoyed yourselves this evening. It's been all right, because you know a lot of people say to me afterwards, they go, Joe, that was complete cack, and I go, I know. But I think there's too many bad things going on in the world. You can't come out and have a couple of hours of cack every now and then. There's something wrong with this, isn't there? I know it's cost you £14.50, but you know, and that's a lot of money. If you ain't got £14.50, so if you have got loads of money, £14.50 ain't that much, is it? You find it down the back of the settee or something. But if you ain't got no money, say you gave one of those blokes from like those selling the big issue, gave them £14.50. Say, yeah, there's £14.50. What are you going to do with it? They say, well, they ain't watching that cat with it, wouldn't they? They'd go, do something decent with it, like buy food. Because I phoned up Domino's Pizza the other day, right? And the bloke answered the phone and went, hello, Domino's.
I often wonder about these people that sell the big issue, because sometimes in the street, people stop you and go, oh, big issue, and they recognise, go, oh, you're that bloke off a telly. And you go, well, if you're homeless, how come you recognise? Where have you got a telly then? Yeah, I never understand that.
And they sent round Diana Ross.
I wonder why it always is that homeless people always drink Tennants as well. It's a bit ironic as well, isn't it?
And I always tell them it comes from my family, especially my granddad, because my granddad, he was an Elvis impersonator, and there weren't a lot of call for that in 1938. And see, because my dad, right, my dad was a librarian, and when I was born, I was 3 weeks overdue, and he fined me mum £1.50. And my mum, see, my mum was a Methodist, and my dad was a spiritualist, which made me a methylated spirit. And I remember, because they never used to like, right, especially my dad never used to like Jehovah's Witnesses. He used to say the funniest thing about Jehovah's Witnesses is when they all die, they go up to heaven, and God and some people hiding behind the gates going, pretend we're not in, right? But I remember one of my earliest memories, right, was my 7th birthday, right? My mum.
A friend of mine makes all this stuff for me. He's a really clever bloke. Because you just say to him, listen, I've got this idea where I'll put this monkey together and it, you know, rides off into the sunset, and he'll just do it. You know, no questions asked. Really clever bloke. So if you're listening, Paul, it's all cack.
He picked me up and threw me in the air and walked away.
Look how sweaty I had. Look, I'm right in the middle.
He was standing over me. He said, well, it's your birthday.
Yeah, don't look too bad still, though, does it?
He said, what would you like? I'll get you whatever I can. He says, well, Grandad,
I often think about shaving my head, though, and just having a wig on. Just for a laugh. I know it's a bit extreme. But a bit laugh, isn't it?
He bought me a monkey today. And I thought, if I've got a bike, he's got one, and he could go out together riding down the park. He went, that's a nice idea then. What's your monkey's name? So I said, Spank. He went, oh, that's nice. So he said, you come down the garage with me and show me Spank the monkey.
That's a term that went about a few years ago, wasn't it? Nobody knew what that meant. Well, I still don't know, a lot of people.
See what I can do. So we went down the garage together and I showed him my monkey, and So it's lovely, and he got this box out. I said, what's in there, Grandad? He said, magical equipment and apparatus. So I said, really? He said, yeah,
I remember that school, our teacher used to say that, equipment and apparatus. There's always a Bunsen burner in science at school. Oh, don't forget to put your equipment away. You know, because there's like a silent T in equipment.
And this is what my
Equipment
and myself.
and apparatus. That's always a Bunsen burner. I remember burning plastic rulers on the Bunsen burner at school. You used to have that bit where you twist it down the bottom and make the flame go yellow or blue. What am I talking like this for? What's that all about? Oh, look, all a bit intense there, aren't they? Look. It's like watching Panorama, that bit. Look, a bit intense, isn't it?
Wait to sell. I told you it was cack, didn't I? The word.
Yeah.
It's not too far
That's a great song, this.
from Hushabye Mountain. And your
It's all
boat
bits of rubbish, look at it.
waits down by the quay. The winds of night are so softly sound. Soon they will sound.
Look, I look like a doctor in that white coat. Spank the monkey.
So close your eyes on Hushabye Mountain. Wave goodbye to cares of the day and watch your boat from Hushabye Mountain.
That's just down with a bit of blue tack, that bit.
Away from Lullaby Bay.
Go on, sir. Get off, you little monkey. That's it. Oh, look at him. Oh, I thought we could bang into Bob then.
See everyone.
That's nice, isn't it? Spank the monkey is gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Pasquale.
Ah, this rain hard again.
Joe
Oh,
Pasquale.
no.
Let's hear it one more time.
Don't suddenly standing up. They've got standing ovation for one person. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? She's standing up. Just her on her own now. No other bucket did. Oh, this is clever. Look at this. Watch this. This is real magic, this is. Watch this. Oh. Watch this. Oh, that's a real bowling ball. Bloody magic that, isn't it, eh?
Well, ladies and gents, listen. You know, Leslie's been really... Oh, listen, if anyone's into practical jokes, right, these are two of the best practical jokes in the world you've got to do, right? What you've got to do, you've got to pick up the phone and phone the local library. And when they answer, go, yes, can I help you? Go, no, I'm just browsing and put the phone down. That's okay, right? But better than
That really works, that does as well.
Right? Best one ever. What you've got to do is, right, next time you go to Blackpool, anywhere in the world that's got a roller coaster, right, you've got to have someone sitting next to you on a roller coaster, right? Get on the big one in Blackpool anywhere, right? And you've got
Look
to
at the that stage, isn't it? Look at it.
screw in this hand, right?
Bloody hell.
And you sit down, and the other
Looks like bombs in the place.
It trips in the place over
I didn't realise it looked that bad. Not when you don't look at it.
And just before you go up that first drop, bend over, pretend to pick up the screw, and go, where the bloody hell's that come up? It's great. You know, what I want to do, ladies and gents, as well, well, you've been really nice tonight, and I like to take photographs of all the audiences that we've got tonight. I forgot to bring the camera with me, so what I've done, I actually picked up one of those disposable ones on the way here today, so if you hang on for a sec, we'll still do it, right? So,
Look, see me, this one here, and there's my mate made us this again. Oh, this will get off. Yeah, the bloke gets up there, doesn't he?
Stage. You just jump up and use the stairs there, sir. That's it. What's your name, sir? Jim. Okay, Jim.
Oh, look, Jim's got his shorts on. Look, he's on holiday. Jim's on holiday in the theatre.
It's got to be at least 30 miles an hour. That's
Go on, look at that. Go on, Jim.
That's it, quicker than that. Come on, one more time, Jim. One more
Look at those man breasts wobble.
Yeah, around your toes, well done.
Go on, Jim. Well done, son. You silly old bugger. Well done, Jim. Good for you, son. You're on the video, Jim.
11 days' time, okay.
These shorts and no socks. I can't handle socks, no socks on like with trainers. I keep getting like chafed around it. I get like heel butt, I suppose you call it, on the back of my heel, like the gig butt and the nipple butt. Oh, blimey, I can't believe you done that. I remember we was on tour. I can't remember where the venue was. It was somewhere mid Wales, around that way. And I got the camera out, and apparently the first speed camera had been put in that village. And it'd been there about a week, and somebody cut it down with an angle grinder. So, of course, when I brought it, was in the local papers, in the front page of local papers. So, of course, when I brought that out, brought the house down, didn't have to do anything. I just got the camera out, and everybody thought it was the one that had been pulled down. Brilliant it was.
She used to actually collect goldfish farts for spirit levels, right? And
I see goldfish. I used to have goldfish when I was little, but my dad still got goldfish, but I don't like it when you look at goldfish, because there's always at least, they're supposed to relax your goldfish, but I don't think they do, because there's always at least one with a great big long string hanging off his bum. And you're like, oh, that's not nice. You could take him out for like on a walk, like he's on a lead on that. And I don't find that relaxing. Yeah, you want to say to him, look, just get a piece of toilet paper and wipe your bottom, will you? It's not good seeing goldfish with, a big string hanging off their bum, is it? No, you try to relax. Oh, look, get rid of it, will you? Imagine if it was humans done that. Well, no, don't even think about that. Let's leave that alone now.
But because I'm dyslexic, I wrote Trevor, but it didn't matter, right? And my sister,
I see. I've got a few mates that are dyslexic. They won't eat alphabet spaghetti. Upsets them.
Well, not unless your name's Whoosh. So what I done, right? What I done for my sister, I actually made her a special present one year. I actually made her a stencil so she could do it. So I've gone and made her that. So all she had to do was lay it on the snow like that and just...
It's not really my sister's name. My sister's name's Julie and Lorraine, but they were too long to get on a stencil like that.
warms up, and as a 4-year-old, that's a difficult concept to come to terms with. So what I done, I said to my mum, I was a bit upset. I said, Mum, where's the snow gone? She says, melted. She says, well, can I have some more? She said, yeah, you can when it snows again. I said, when will that be?
That's my favourite bit.
So I said, well, will you make me some snow? And she said, I can't make snow. I said, but you're my mum. You make everything. You make my dinner. You make my bed. You make Dad angry.
Not a lot to say about this routine, really. It's just great. I love it.
A bottle of water and a cup and a serviette, something like that, or paper.
Proper magic, this is.
That's what I've done. I went and got a...
People go, why did you do that? It's just real magic. That's what it is. Real
What's
magic.
this? I'm going to do some magic for you.
Because I'm not in the magic circle, I think I'm in the secret society of 7.
Okay? Enough.
The secret society of 7 is 7 members of this secret society. And the society is so secret
It's like magic,
that I
isn't it?
don't even know who the other 6 are.
No.
That's how secret
She
it
ripped up
is.
bits of paper and thrown it in the air. She said, don't be such an impatient little bugger. Wait a minute. She opened up the paper napkin and she went, look. This is a snowflake. Like that. Now, really, I wasn't as easily impressed as that, I've got to be honest. I said, I think that's just a load of old pants, that is, you ripping it up. And she went, wait a minute, the magic hasn't started. And she put the tissue in there, and she get me a straw. And I got her a straw. And she dug it out like this. She went, this is real snow.
Look, what's this? Look, how does that happen? Look. Look, how does that happen? That's bloody magic, that, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, look. Oh, I've got a bit of a grimace on my face, though. Look at that. Oh, look, they're standing up. Look. Look, Mr. Magician, Reynard. Don King, Darren Pearson, Chubby, his name is. Oh, look at that. Look, that's good, isn't it?
Let's hear it one more time.
Look, they're still standing up. They can't wait to get out of the bloody place. Well, ladies and gents, what can I say? If anybody's been watching this and listening to this at the same time,
Then, what's a rigger do? What is a rigger do? I don't know what a rigger does. Rigor mortis? I don't know. Graphics? Well, I don't know what all this means. DVD author? I could have written that. Don't need an author to write DVD, do you? Marketing? I worked in a market once. Publicity? He don't need publicity. Ben Williams, what's he need publicity for? Oh, see? What's that all about? Thanks all of Kudos, an international artist. Yes, thank you. Oh, no. Producer Nick Biddle. Executive producer Robert Forrest. He's a lovely bloke, but he drinks his own bath water. Sorry, there, gents, I went into one then. Oh, look, directed by Robert Garofalo. He's done loads of movies that you might have done. He did, The Life and Times of Billy Millett and his dancing chickweed. You might have seen that, which was a true story all about a bloke called Billy Millett and his chickweed. Sorry, I went off in a minute. Oh, yes, he's still sitting there.